If you live in Canada or if you know somebody who lives in Canada, then with the help of this video, you can help them save thousands of dollars in rent per year. Until now, there was no company in Canada which was allowing tenants to pay rent through credit cards. But now there is one company, and the name of the company is Chexi. This is not a sponsored video. I'm not getting paid even a single dollar to make this video. I genuinely feel that this is a great deal, especially because in places like Toronto and Vancouver, the rents are so high, and whatever money we can save, it's a blessing. So let's get right into it. How does Chexi work? Until now, there was you and there was the landlord. You were directly paying rent to the landlord and you were not getting anything in return. But now there is a middle player, Chexi. So you will attach your credit card to Chexi and pay rent through Chexi. Okay, let's say your rent is $2,500. Now $2,500 is supposed to be paid to the landlord. Okay, so you attach your credit card to Chexi. Chexi will charge a certain fees, which is 1.75%. And then Chexi will transfer rent to your landlord in the same form which you have been transferring through e-transfer. 1.75% of $2,500 is $43.75. So that is the extra amount that is going to get charged on your credit card. A lot of credit cards here in Canada give you cashback. The most famous ones are Tangerine, which gives you 2% cashback, and there is another one, American Express Cashback, which also gives you 2%, but there is an annual fee on that credit card. Tangerine doesn't have any fees associated to it, but American Express has $10 fees on a monthly basis. But the best credit card for this purpose is Scotiabank's Visa Infinite Momentum card. Now this one gives a 4% cashback on this transaction. The reason why it does it because this is a recurring transaction and a recurring bill, and for all the recurring bills, this credit card gives you 4% cashback. So in our example where $2,500 was the rent, now you'll get charged 1.75%, that's $43.75, but you'll get 4% cash back. 4% of $2,500 is $100, and if you subtract the fees, which is 1.75%, $43.75, you'll get roughly around $56 per month. If you take it on an annual basis, then this amount comes close to $700. So you are actually saving $700 per year on this transaction. Now, if your rent is more, definitely you're going to save more on this. Another good thing is that the landlord doesn't have to do anything. You don't need to get any permission from them, nothing of that sort. They were earlier getting e-transfer. Same this time also, they are going to get e-transfer, and the rent is going to get credited in the account on the date that you specify. It's a win-win situation, but don't rush into it. There are some things that you need to know. For example, this credit card, it has a fees, $120 per year. So that's something that you need to consider. Also, there are some eligibility criteria related to this credit card. So not everyone is going to be eligible. You need to have certain household income for this. I'll mention the eligibility criteria in the description. I'll put Scotiabank link in that. You can just go and see whatever is the eligibility criteria for this credit card. Another thing to note is that the rent transfer will only happen through e-transfers. So for example, I live in an apartment building, and the rent that I pay, it gets auto debited from my account. It's an auto withdrawal services that I have opted for. And that's what the housing society over here accepts. They do not have any e-transfer facility available. Now currently Chexi is only allowing rent transfer through e-transfers and not any other service. They have it in their roadmap that they will launch the other services soon, but when is that going to happen, nobody knows. You can actually go to Chexi's website and see if this works for you. If you scroll all the way down, then you will see the calculator section where you can select the rent that you pay, and you can see which option works best for you. On the right side, you have all the credit cards, and Scotiabank is all the way to the end where you will find the best deal option, which is Scotia Momentum Visa Infinite card. Link of the website will be in the description so you can check it out. And if you can avail this service and save some money, then by all means, this sounds like a great deal and you should opt for it. And if you like saving money, then you should definitely watch this next video, because we talk about how we saved $700 on 2 new iPhones. It's a simple strategy, but a unique one.